Welcome back here on KWN TV. It's playoff time in Tennessee, and you're listening to the pregame show and starting lineups brought to you by Whitwell Pizza. Whitwell Pizza, more than just great pizza. By my side, as always, is Coach Heath Thacker. Coach, big playoff game tonight. First home game here at Whitwell since what, 2001, Coach?
2001, a little uncharted territory for us. Second year in a row in the playoffs. Line up against a Moore County team that looks a lot like us. Big, slow, white country boys. So we'll see kind of who can stand the longest, it looks like, Brandon.
Yeah, Coach, I think you're right. And I think weather right now, you kind of looks, the field looks a little wet, but it's not raining just yet. Rain's coming up here in a little bit. Probably see it at some point in the game. And Coach Meany, you were talking earlier with a lot of the local games being moved to Thursday night while we're still here playing Friday night. Kind of works out hopefully in our favor. Coach Helton always loves the rain. He feels like it always gives us a little bit of an edge, and I think at some point tonight that might come into play here, Coach.
Yeah, I walked down the field earlier, Brandon, and it's a little soggy, especially in the middle and towards the end zones. I'm sure our expert cameraman Austin Powell kind of beautify things for us, and you won't see it. But Coach Helton told me we're 400 yards of total offense. Most of that rushing coming in both our rain games, and you think about Grace Academy, for sure is one that comes to mind, a torrential downpour. So it should set up good for us. Coach Helton was adamant this week that we weren't moving this game unless Dr. Griffith, our director, made us move it. So he's been fired up all day, and hopefully he's got the boys ready to go, Brandon.
You're right, Coach. Starting lineups for the first round of the playoff game tonight look about the same as always. Nothing major. If kind of scanning over it, don't see any major changes.
Everything's the same tonight, Brandon. Nothing changes for us.
Yeah, Coach, kind of talking, looking forward to the game here. I think one of the biggest Smith Ace Hardware KWN keys of the game is going to be, and I think our stat man, Daryl Dempsey, said it earlier, is we can't do the dumb mistakes that we've done the past few weeks.
Yeah, Daryl's pretty spot on with his analysis, especially tonight. He hit the nail right on the head of we cannot have any personal fouls tonight, no 15-yard variety. So basically, we got to, penalty-wise, we got to do what we don't do. Yeah. And that's take care of the ball, not many big penalties, and kind of what we did the first of the year. But we shoot ourselves in the foot. We've been saying it the past couple of weeks, that'll get us put out. And playoffs, doesn't matter what you did in the regular season. Everybody's 0-0, and you live to play next Friday.
You're right, Coach. And one major thing, too, is me and you, we've texted, we've talked off air. We've already been looking ahead to next week, but we're able to do that, Coach, and it's not really going to hurt us too much. Unfortunately, these boys down on the field, they, hopefully they've been focused all this week on Moore County, not looking ahead to a potential Columbia Academy rematch. So hopefully they come out ready, prepared to fight, prepared to battle, and they looked ready in the pregame, Coach. I know throughout the week they've kind of seemed a little bit loose. Heard stories about a couple of them goofing off a little bit. It's always good to have a little bit, you don't want to be too uptight, too nervous for a game, but you can't be too loose either.
Absolutely. You got to make sure you walk that fine line, and hopefully tonight we'll come out with a little nervous energy and ready to take care of business. Only time will tell, especially our first drive.
Yeah, Coach, I think you're right, and I think you bring it up, another Smith Ace Hardware KWN key of the game is going to be, I think we need to start out on fire. We've had a few games, we've started out slow and we've won, but we've also had games where we start out slow and we've gotten blown out. And I think with a competitive team like Moore County, the Raiders are going to come out here on the road ready to fight. And I think we need to kind of set the tone early, shut them out, and maybe, get a touchdown or two lead by a halftime, really kind of, get them to start doubting themselves and, ride to a victory here. But if we get down early, we're going to be starting an uphill battle. And we've proven we can come back from an uphill battle, Coach, but I'd prefer not to be in that situation.
Yeah, just like you said, Brandon, we want to put ourselves in that bowl. We want to take the lead and get it, because Moore County's a lot like us. They're going to let to control the ball, control the time of possession, and we go 3 and out and give them 2 long drives. We're going to put ourselves in a rock and a hard place where we don't need to be. So hopefully we can get Big Jake and Clay and Cody churning, and then put the young guys in there, Trace and Hudson, and give a little speed and take care of business.
Yeah, Coach, I think you're right. Tonight's set up to be a good one for the first round of the playoffs. First home game here in Whitwell since 2001, Coach. It should be a good one. We'll be right back here on KWN TV in just a few minutes with the kickoff. Thank you for watching the pregame show and starting lineups brought to you by Whitwell Pizza. We'll be right back.